Okay, why does economics matter? Economics matters because it's the only social science that manages to do two things. The first thing is to explain the world. So does anthropology. So does political science, right? What's so special about economics? Economics is also a thing in the world. Economic knowledge is not just endogenous, it's causal. If markets believe certain things to be true, they will make allocation decisions which affect the world. This is what Donald Mackenzie, the economic sociologist, referred to, quoting a line from Milton Friedman, that financial theory, and it's not just financial theory, economic theory in general, is an engine, not a camera. It's something that is powering the world in a certain direction rather than simply passively recording it. So it's a way to explain market relationships. It's a way to talk about certain sort of causal dynamics in the world. But what it also does is it sets off this boundary between the world, politics, the social, the family, etc., and then draws this rather bright line on this thing called the economy, the world of market exchange. And then also uses a set of a set of mathematical and other statistical techniques to describe that world and, in a sense, bring it into being. And that is what we react to in terms of politics, if you will, the political economy. Now, nobody else gets to do this, right? That's what makes it very powerful. And the last thing that economics does is it's a language of power. If you get to dictate what is efficient and what is inefficient, if you get to say what is optimal, I mean, think about the whole language of constrained optimization. This is an optima. This is an equilibrium. Clearly, that's a good thing. You don't want to be out of equilibrium, right? Then you're in a very interesting position politically because, again, you're able to set boundaries on what we can and cannot try in the world. And I'll give you a very simple example of this. The way that we've been thinking and modeling the economy for the past 30 years with a vertical Phillips curve and a natural rate of unemployment and all that sort of stuff means that wage militancy, attempts by workers to bargain for and improve their lot, simply can't work, right? It will simply dissipate in the form of inflation or higher unemployment. And yet we actually look at the world now and we know that that curve is completely horizontal or at least highly skewed. You can have any amount of unemployment you want at a pretty much constant rate of inflation. In fact, we haven't seen inflation anywhere significant from the way we usually think about it for 30 years. And what we found in the United States, for example, is that over the past 3 to 4 years, you can raise wages at the bottom and it doesn't result in inflation. So that means that that's wrong. Now, that's important because what you're saying is you can't try that. You shouldn't try that. It will end badly. And then when it happens, you go, oh, well, it seems to work out okay. That's politics, not just economics.